The next iPhone might bend reality. And the price might shock everyone watching. Reports say a foldable iPhone is finally coming. And it could change the entire smartphone industry. Cut to a silent glass slab on a table. Now imagine that slab opening like a book. A phone becomes a tablet instantly. That is the rumored foldable future from Apple Inc. Industry leaks describe an iPhone with an iPad interface. A pocket device unfolding into a productivity machine. One screen becomes two experiences instantly. And Apple may price it beyond expectations. Some analysts predict prices near $2,000. Others suggest it could reach $2,500. That would make it Apple's most expensive iPhone ever. And maybe the most ambitious smartphone Apple has built. But the real story is not the price. The real story is the interface transformation. Imagine iPad-style multitasking on a foldable display. Two apps running side by side smoothly. Drag files, edit documents, manage tasks simultaneously. All from something that still fits your pocket. That is the engineering challenge Apple is solving. And it goes far deeper than a folding screen. Apple must redesign iOS for a folding experience. Software must flow perfectly between phone and tablet modes. Animations must feel instant, natural, invisible. Anything less would break Apple's design philosophy. Hardware complexity also skyrockets with foldable devices. A hinge must survive hundreds of thousands of folds. Displays must resist creases and pressure damage. Battery placement becomes a precision engineering puzzle. Even cooling systems must adapt to flexible layouts. Competitors have tried solving these problems for years. Foldables already exist from companies like Samsung. Devices such as the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold pushed the concept forward. But Apple rarely enters markets early. Apple enters when the technology feels perfected. And when software elevates the hardware experience. That is why the industry is watching closely. A foldable iPhone could legitimize the category globally. Developers would begin designing for foldable screens everywhere. Apps would evolve toward multitasking mobile workflows. Phones could become primary computing devices for millions. For beginners, this means bigger screens anywhere you go. Reading, gaming, editing, and browsing become dramatically easier. For professionals, it means mobile productivity finally scales upward. Real multitasking inside a pocket-sized computer. But there is still uncertainty around the launch timeline. Most insiders predict a release around 2027. Apple is reportedly testing multiple foldable prototypes internally. Display technology remains the final critical challenge. Crease visibility must be nearly invisible. Durability must meet Apple's strict reliability standards. And battery life must match flagship iPhone expectations. If Apple solves these problems successfully, the foldable iPhone may redefine mobile computing again. Not just a new device category, but a new era of personal technology.